What are you waiting for? Waiting for all the stars to line up and everything to be perfect? You play golf and you're waiting for that you can afford the most expensive club, so that's going to make you better, or the most expensive golf balls because that makes you drive 10 yards further. You learn how to play a guitar and you got to buy the most expensive guitar because you're going to play much better. You know, you can fall into a trap. Everything's got to line up before you even start. You know, starting a YouTube channel, it's the same thing. You know, I got to get the perfect camera. I got to get the perfect microphone. I got to get everything lined up before I even start. You know, you make all these excuses and you never start. So stop putting those obstacles in front of you and just do it. You know, I'm in sales and I have a sales job for a winery, and you know, we started 8 years ago and we had nothing. We just had cell phones and, you know, a list of people to call. We just got on the phone and started making phone calls. You didn't wait for everything to be in place, like a CRM, a customer resource management system, or all that kind of stuff. You know, we just put stuff in a calendar to follow up with the guys. We had to make our own invoices manually and proposals, and you know, now we've got people working for us, or in the past and one now, that everything's got to be perfect. Always making excuses why they can't make the phone calls because, oh, we don't have this in place, or don't have, but you know, just get a phone, dial a number and call, talk to people. That's all you do. It's just like with us here. You know, you push play and start recording a video. That's what you do. So don't let all those obstacles get in your way. You know, it's like you buy like back in the day when we used to fish. We had old cheap reels, you know, and old cheap poles. We'd catch fish all day long. And all the guys, you know, they got to have all the special line on the reel and all the braided line. You can't use monofilament. You know, you got to have all that stuff because I guess it makes you feel that you're better because you have all the cool stuff. So it gives you a little more status. You know, it's like somebody asks you, what do you use for a camera for your YouTube videos? People just use their phone. You know? And guys are having success with using their phone. You know, I got an action camera because I ride my motorcycle and I have to, you know, mount it to my, have like a chest harness that I put my camera on, and also I have a way to put it on my handlebars so I can have it pointing out, which I might do later, as I kind of like that concept. You can see more of the road. So then I figured out a way to put my microphone in my helmet with the magnet, so I can talk when I'm riding my motorcycle. So that's the reason why I got an action camera. Plus, I've always wanted one, so what the heck. So, you know, it didn't stop me from starting. You know, because I've done a couple videos on my phone because I was compelled to do something. I said, I got to do it while it's in my head and my heart. Like today, this video, it's like, you see all these people that just won't get started because I got everything. Everything's got to line up. And you know, it's a trap. I've been in the trap. I mean, we all have. It's not to say I haven't been there. I know I have the experience. I've been there and I see what works and what doesn't work. And not to say that I know exactly what works, but I'm getting better to not be so wrapped around the axle. Everything's got to be perfect and lined up. So, you know, what are you waiting for? Get out there and make a video. You know, if I look like a fool doing this, then so what? I look like a fool. But yeah, don't hold yourself back. Just go for it. What the heck? At least you have some videos that your kids can see when you're gone, and they say, oh, that's my grandpa. Oh, grandpa. What's he talking about again? say, oh, that's my grandpa. You know, maybe they'll be proud of you. Yeah, I wish I had some videos of my dad when he used to tell us stories. I mean, he was a character. He always had a really colorful way of talking about things. So I guess the thought for today is to get started. What are you waiting for? Time is going by, and there's no time like the present. Everybody has a phone, as far as I know. I mean, you wouldn't be watching these videos if you didn't have a phone. Just push play and push record and get it done. So, well, hope you guys have a great rest of the day.